In an interview with the local TV channel, Mayor Osterby discussed Mary and Frederik's recent trip to the northern part of Denmark to celebrate the 750th anniversary of Holstebro. After a 3.5-hour journey, the monarch and his wife were greeted by Mayor Osterby, who accompanied the royal couple throughout the day. Besides official events, Mary and Frederik visited the Danish Talent Academy and unveiled the musical composition, Bridges in Time. The trio had enough time for informal communication. It turned out that the monarch himself gave the mayor some friendly advice. "We talked a bit about what could be done," the politician said. "And then King Frederik told me, you need to look forward more. You're doing fantastic cultural work. You need to make more of it." The Danish monarch lectured the mayor in a good way. When the TV channel journalist asked whether the monarch had lectured the mayor, Osterby smiled and replied, "Yes, yes. He does that in a good way." During his visit to Holstebro, King Frederik was clearly in a playful mood. Osterby also recalled that the monarch mentioned his upcoming meeting with Lars Krupp, a fellow politician and longtime mayor of the city of Herning. "After the autumn holidays, I have a coffee meeting planned with Lars Krupp, and the king told me, nudge him a bit and tell him that Holstebro can do a lot," Osterby revealed. Clearly, Frederik wants his good advice to spread further. Of course, he said it with a light smile. During the meeting with the town's residents, King Frederik was in his usual friendly mood. Despite the gloomy weather, he found time to chat with the townspeople, and many noted his remarkable openness. One local resident shared that the king stopped by a group of school children to ask them about their impressions of studying and life in Holstebro. This gave the impression that the monarch genuinely cares about the opinions of his subjects. Such an approach, as they say in Denmark, distinguishes Frederik from his predecessors. During the visit, Queen Mary also attracted attention with her warm words. When one woman presented the Queen with a bouquet of autumn flowers, she said, "These flowers remind me of my garden. Autumn is my favorite season, and I deeply appreciate this gift." These simple yet sincere words deeply touched the locals, who later discussed the moment on social media. Many emphasized that Mary always finds a way to make royal visits more human and heartfelt. After the ceremonies and meetings in the city, the royal couple headed to a private meeting with local entrepreneurs. According to one participant, Frederik showed great interest in the development of local innovative projects and offered his support in promoting a number of initiatives. This shows that the king and queen do not limit themselves to ceremonial duties but are actively involved in the country's life and strive to be helpful in addressing current issues. Additionally, the possibility of further collaboration between local businesses and international companies was discussed. Many expressed hope that the monarch's visit would help strengthen these ties. In particular, there was talk of prospects for developing the tourism industry. Mayor Osterby noted that the royal family's visit had already attracted the attention of the media and potential investors. King Frederik and Queen Mary continue to demonstrate that their approach to governing the country is based on supporting local communities and strengthening cultural connections. The visit to Holstebro was yet another testament to their commitment to staying close to their subjects and participating in their everyday lives. Queen Mary undoubtedly often reflects on her eldest son, Crown Prince Christian. When she, alongside King Frederik, hosted Iceland's President Gudni Th Johannesson, she demonstrated her deep affection for him. This important visit marked the first state reception since Frederik ascended the throne, and one could notice that in this solemn moment, Mary was thinking of her son. But for the meeting with the President of Iceland, Queen Mary chose an elegant purple coat, dressed by Sorin Lmid, complemented by a stylish headband from Jane Taylor and a refined gold necklace with amethysts. This piece of jewelry carried special significance. Mary first wore it when she left Rigshospitalet with the newborn Christian in October 2005. Amethysts, her birthstone symbolizing her February birth, give the necklace an added sentimental value. The state visit coincided with an important date in the royal family's life, the upcoming 19th birthday of Crown Prince Christian, celebrated on October 15th. Although the prince is currently far from home in Africa, undergoing what is called a year of reflection, his mother undoubtedly recalls him during this significant period. Back in the summer, the Danish royal court announced that on September 4, Crown Prince Christian had departed for East Africa for an extended stay. During this trip, the prince will work on 2 farms, allowing him to engage in both everyday practical tasks and administrative work. He will also gain valuable experience in nature conservation by participating in local programs. Christian is expected to return home in December. This experience harks back to the youth of his father, King Frederik, and his grandmother, Queen Margrethe, who also went abroad in their time to gain valuable life lessons and work experience. Crown Prince Christian officially took his place in the line of succession on January 14, when King Frederik ascended the throne following Queen Margrethe's unexpected abdication. So, the past year has been one of significant achievements for Christian. On his 18th birthday, he was awarded the Order of the Elephant, Denmark's highest national honor. In November 2023, during a solemn session of the State Council, Christian swore to uphold the Danish constitution. This event allowed him to officially become a regent and assume the duties of head of state if King Frederik is absent or ill. In June, the Crown Prince successfully graduated from Ordrup Gymnasium, marking another important milestone in his life. Christian's future plans remain unknown for now. Most likely, after returning from Africa, he will undergo military training, which will be an essential step on his path to becoming king. There is also a possibility that he will decide to enroll in university next year, which would mark yet another important phase in his life. Meanwhile, King Frederik and Queen Mary had a busy week following the state visit, which included a dazzling gala dinner at Christiansborg Palace, where Mary shone in a dark blue gown and a tiara with pear-shaped pearls. The couple also attended a dinner celebrating the 25th anniversary of the American Chamber of Commerce in Denmark on Thursday, and then marked the 750th anniversary of the city of Holbæk on Friday. The city's mayor has now revealed what advice the monarch gave him behind the scenes. When King Frederik and Queen Mary stepped out of the car last Friday, October 11th, to greet the residents of Holbæk, the autumn rain began pouring on the royal couple. Nonetheless, they did not let it dampen their spirits. Mary's vibrant outfit alone brought joy to everyone. Her husband was also in great spirits, joking and making faces, and this wasn't just for the